Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Tchaikovsky, random reviews from the Overflow room as we restock my shelves in reverse alphabetical order. And I have to get most of this done this winter, so I'm going to have to speed it up maybe somehow. I don't know. I don't want to speed it up. I'm having a good time doing this with Epicurean relish, in slow-mo. Let's see what we got here. Well, we have another pile of stuff. Oh my goodness, it's just can't have too much of this, can we? All right, here's the pile. Here's the stack we're going to go through. You ready? This is number 10 in our ongoing Tchaikovsky Phantasmagoria down here in the Overflow room. We have Tchaikovsky, Fantasias After Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, The Tempest, and Hamlet. With, these are with Adrian Leeper, the Royal Philharmonic, and the Polish National Radio Symphony with Antony Witt. I like Antony Witt particularly. I'm not trying to disparage Leeper, who's a good, sensible conductor in the good, sensible conductor mode. But Witt is usually kind of special and interesting in many ways. And so look, and there's Finster. Is that Finster or is that Mildred? I think that's Finster. Yes, that was Finster. So there we go. Shakespeare stuff. They're good performances, and the Witt stuff is particularly good. This is such a classic. Yes, amazing. The incredible Antal Dorati London Symphony, Wellington's Victory, 1812 Overture, and Capriccio Italian with live cannons, with the caution sticker. Caution, live cannons and muskets, and the over 2 million sold on LP, now available on CD. Yeah, you don't get to do this with classical recordings very much, do you? I mean, this kept Mercury Living Presence going for, I'm sure, this one record. It's like Barbie saving Mattel or something like that. I mean, it's just everyone had to have this. And for good reason. The performance is marvelous and the sound was astonishing. It features 2 6-pound smoothbore bronze cannons and 12-pound howitzer, French Charleville pattern muskets and British Brown Bess muskets, courtesy of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. I love West Point. If you've ever been there, go there for a football game, Army versus Navy or something, if you can get a ticket. It's gorgeous up at West Point on the Hudson. It's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. The cannon and musket firing under the direction of Gerald C. Stowe by the reactivated Civil War Unit Battery B, 2nd New Jersey Light Artillery. Yes, that is the 1812 Overture, believe you me. It's absolutely incredible. Incredible. This is with the Minneapolis Symphony, and one of them is with the London Symphony Orchestra. Yes, have we got that right? Yeah, the London Symphony Orchestra is doing Wellington's Victory. The Minneapolis Symphony, the University of Minnesota Brass Band. The cannon in that case are from Douai, France, 1775. And the bells of the Laura Spelman Rockefeller Memorial Carillon at the Riverside Church. And you've got spoken commentary by Deems Taylor. I mean, this is just as deluxe as it gets. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Have about 500 versions of it. Okay. Yes, Tchaikovsky Suites 1, 2, 3, 4 with Yevgeny Svetlanov and the USSR Symphony Orchestra. These are quite good. They are nice to have. Some of you have asked me to do a repertoire thing of the Tchaikovsky Suites, but the truth is there aren't enough complete recordings of all 4 of them to really do that, I think. There's this set, there's the Dorati set, which is the sort of the classic, reference recording. And so it remains, by the way. It's better recorded than this one. And the performance is a little bit less insane. I mean, in a good way. These are fine. They're absolutely fine. And then you've got the Michael Tilson Thomas, ones that we just talked about in the previous video. And then there's Nimi Yarvi, who's quite good and quick, but a little bit casual. That basically does you for Tchaikovsky suites. There are other versions of individual suites, especially the 3rd and the 4th. But if you want complete sets, you're rather limited. So consider this the repertoire talk. Get any one of them that you want. You got to have the Dorati. I mean, that's the one you start with. And then you can go and get, the Russian ones and some of the other people. Manfred. This is with Riccardo Muti and the Philharmonia. Fantastic performance up until the finale. The finale, it's good. It's well recorded. But, it's just a little slow and deliberate. What happened to Muti? I mean, all he had to do was race through it and go insane, and he didn't. He decided to be serious. No way. But it's still a great Manfred. I mean, it's one of the best Manfreds out there. And also, he didn't switch back to crash cymbals at the end of the first movement. He stayed with suspended cymbals, which is wrong, wrong, wrong. Come on, you people. You know better. You really just know better. Let's see, what's this? Oh, Eduardo Mata, the Dallas Symphony. You know, he did some terrific recordings for RCA. He did a great pictures in an exhibition, some wonderful Ravel, except for the Daphnis and Chloe, because they didn't know how to make digital recordings then, and it got better later. I mean, it was wonderful, like French and Russian music, and this is a wonderful collection of Capriccio Italienne, and Night on Bald Mountain, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, the Romanian Rhapsody No. 1, and Bolero. And it's really good. I mean, it's really good. It's recorded in 1980 and 1981. I enjoy those. The 1812 Overture with chorus. I don't like it with chorus. I don't think it should have a chorus. It's silly. It wasn't written with a chorus. They stuck it with a chorus later. Bells and cannon of the Peter and Paul Fortress in St. Petersburg, and shots fired by an artillery battery of the Leningrad Military District. So you've got with the Leningrad, the St. Petersburg Phil. It used to be the Leningrad Phil. It's good to hear them do this music. It really is. And they do Romeo and Juliet very excitingly. It's very exciting. Voyevoda, the symphonic ballad, and the Serenade for Strings with Ashkenazi conducting. Wonder what happened to this. You know, all these Ashkenazi boxes have been coming out on Decca. You know, it's piano stuff, but it's all been piano stuff. I wonder if they're ever going to get around to doing an Ashkenazi box of his conducting, his orchestral things, because there are some marvelous, marvelous performances in there. There are also some duds. There are. But the Russian stuff particularly, some of it's just terrific. It really is. Oh, look, the complete Swan Lake with Antal Dorati. This is the mono set with the Minneapolis Symphony, which is famous recordings. We've talked about the Antal Dorati stuff now, you know, because it was all been re-released, thank God, by Australian Eloquence. And oh yeah, Konstantin Silvestri doing the Pines of Rome and Manfred. Oh, this is marvelous. With the Bournemouth Symphony. I mean, it's live, so it's a little bit, you know, rickety in terms of sonics, and the performance has its shaky moments, but my God, Silvestri was great. He did do Manfred, remember, with the Paris Conservatory Orchestra, which is mono on Testament or EMI, and it's in that Silvestri box, and that's terrific. It's wonderful to have this Pines of Rome. I just wish we had more Silvestri. I really did. And another Nutcracker. Why not? Mackerras with the LSO. This was newly recorded for the motion picture. It's the original motion picture soundtrack. It's a beautiful performance, and it has digital cannons. Yes, it has the same cannons I think they used in their 1812 with Erich Kunzel. But what the hell? Who's complaining? It's a very good Nutcracker. Oh, I love this one too. There's so many great Tchaikovsky records out there. You know, it's a problem. We've got Bernstein with the Israel Phil. This is before he went into his super slow-mo period, and you get Hamlet, the March Slav, the Capriccio Italienne, and the 1812 Overture, and they're terrific. They're absolutely terrific. And there was a Francesca from this period too that's amazing. Really, they were coupled with other things, but wow, it was wonderful. And so I've always kept this. I have, even though these things have been decoupled and recoupled and reissued at mid-price. This was the original full-price CD. Yeah, it is. Indeed. And here we go. Here's the mid-price one. It's a little different. Capriccio, Romeo and Juliet, 1812, and you get Francesca. That's why I have this for the Francesca, which is one of the great Francescas with the Israel Phil. It's phenomenally exciting and terrific and great. And last but not least, in this pile of overflows, the 2-disc Philips, now Decca, Stokowski, Tchaikovsky thing. Oh, this is so perverted. It's so much fun. You've got Capriccio Italienne, the Eugene Onegin Polonaise Waltz, the Nutcracker Suite, the Serenade for Strings, and a Francesca, which is embarrassing. It's so all over the place. You know, Stokowski did Hamlet and Francesca for Everest with the Stadium Symphony of New York, which we talked about in a prior thing here, a prior Overflow video. But these were his stereo remakes. And they really are kind of like, well, Stokowski, you know, music is, what Tchaikovsky wrote is just the beginning for some of the things he wants to do to it. So you have to have this. It's just necessary. And there we have it, my friends. Let's put all these goodies away in their new home here in the Overflow room. And we've got, a batch more to come. A few more of these. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.